Alright, hello everybody. My name is Leah, and today we are going to be starting a legacy challenge in The Sims 3. So, this will be my first video up on YouTube here, so I thought why not start it off with a nice little legacy challenge. I say little, but this challenge is actually very, very, very long. So we'll see how this goes. I won't go over the rules too much at the moment, just because they are quite long and extensive. But I will put a link in the description if you would like to check them out for yourself. But as for the general basis of the challenge, the goal is to reach 10 generations, starting with basically nothing. So this is our founder. This is Sadie Bloom, our starting sim. She was an only child growing up. She grew up with her parents, but they seemed to more so prioritize their careers over the family. As a result, Sadie dived into reading, often getting lost in the world written on the pages. Now, she didn't have many friends growing up either. She preferred to stay to herself kind of as much as she could, kind of what her parents instilled in her growing up. But once she became of age, her parents decided it would be best for them if Sadie didn't live with them anymore. So they kicked her out with nothing more than the savings she had and the clothes on her back. So Sadie moved into the countryside, and bought this beautiful, large piece of land, that we are going to be doing our legacy challenge on. So let's just go over her traits a little bit. So she loves the outdoors. She is a bookworm and a perfectionist. She is also a hopeless romantic and artistic. Her favorite color is lilac, and she likes French toast and the music Beach Party. She is a Gemini, and she does age up in 23 days. Now, I know with the Legacy Challenge, typically you want to stay in the normal lifespan, but I feel like that's just not enough time. So I upped it just by a couple of days there. So hopefully we'll get some good time out of Miss Sadie here. Now, because Sadie is a bookworm and a hopeless romantic, I think I don't want to go the traditional route and get her like a day job kind of thing. I think I want her to be a self-employed writer. And because she is a hopeless romantic, I think we're going to kind of stick to the genre of romance books. I think that'll be quite fitting for her. Now, I will show you around the town a little bit. We are in the town Riverview, which I haven't played too much in this town before. It's a cute little country town. There's some farmland over here. And then, of course, like the main town area, and then more of the industrial area over here. So, I think just getting started here, we'll just get the basics of what we kind of need. Now, as per the rules, obviously we have 1,800 simoleons to work with, so we'll just pop into build and buy mode and get kind of the basics that we're going to need here. And I should start... Okay. So, we'll get kind of the basics. I don't want to go too far into the lot. This lot is gigantic. It is very large. I don't know what we're going to build on here. After 10 generations, hopefully a really big mansion. That'll be kind of cool. Okay, so maybe we'll go right about here. And let's just get the basics of what we're going to kind of need. So we're going to need a fridge. We'll just get a short little mini fridge there. And then a sink so we can wash our dirty dishes. And then as for bathroom essentials, we'll get the cheapest toilet that we can find. Do we do a late night one? Is that a little bit cheaty? I don't think so. Okay, we'll get the toilet that we need. And then we'll get an outdoor shower. And then as for a bed, kind of want to get the most bang for our buck here. So let's... This one gives us energy 7, so maybe we'll do that. So we'll get that going as well. Unfortunately, it is next to the toilet. But what can you do? Okay, and then I think also, because we are outside, maybe we'll try to cover this up just a little bit. And we're just going to use basic floor tiles because it doesn't cost us anything. And it is going to look a little bit funky, but you know, we're going to do what works for us. So, okay. So let's hop in here and see kind of what we can do. She wants to join the education career, which is very cute. But like I said, I think we're gonna go the non-traditional route and try to get her to, you know, make money by herself. And I think that's what I'm kind of gonna go for with the entirety of the challenge. So each, obviously, new generation that comes in, I think with the main person that we work with, I'm gonna have it so they don't have a traditional job, so they can, like, say they wanted to go into a profession where we're actually doing stuff with the sim during the day, or if they wanted to be self-employed, something like that, right? So that we're kind of doing something and not waiting outside of a building for them to finish work. So we're just gonna head over to the library here. It's a cute little library. And because this is a legacy challenge, we kind of need a man to bring on the next, or help us bring on the next generation. So she wants to finish a book. We can do that, but we're also going to get her to start an online dating profile and see kind of what's going to be out there. So we'll save that, and then I guess we can browse some profiles. We're not joining university. I'm so sorry. Let's see who is in here and who we can kind of work with. There's Hunter. He seems interesting. We can send him a message and see. Not Enros. Oh, and that is the mascot. Unfortunately, we can't use any of this for money, so we're just gonna delete all of this. Sorry. Cannot use it. Okay, who else do we want to send a message? There's Aiden. We can try sending him a message, see what he's all about. She wants to check online dating messages. We can do that. Let's just try and get a few things figured out. We'll speed through just a tiny bit. There's George. We can send George a message and see what he's all about too. And then obviously we need to make some money because we got like nada. So after we're done with this, I think maybe we'll look around town and see what we can kind of find. I don't know. I think that's all we're really gonna be able to find. Maybe we'll send Buck a message. He might need a little bit of a makeover, but that's okay. So, let's go around. There's a little gazebo? Oh, this is just okay. Not what I wanted. Back to what we were doing. Thank you very much. Look at this cute little gazebo. like I said, I have not played much in this town before, so I haven't really gotten a chance to explore it. This is super cute. Oh, I love this. Have little dance parties, have little, well, parties in general, I guess, here. What else is around? There's the cemetery. I don't think we want to go to the cemetery, really. But there's the school. There's a dog park. It's pretty cute. What is this? That's a garden. Okay, maybe we'll come to the community garden and do some harvesting. See if we can't make a little bit of money out of this. Maybe we'll actually start our own little garden. That could be cute. She wants to learn the painting skill. We can do that. So we'll accept that as well. But yeah, maybe I will just try to go over a few of the rules of this challenge and things that we can and cannot do. So, let's pull this up here. Oh my goodness, is there people here? Can we make friends? Constance? Oh, who's this? George. Did we send George a message? Was he one that we sent a message to? Oh, and there's Hunter. Oh my goodness. Everyone that we sent a message to is like here. Can we go become friends with Constance? I feel like that would be cute. Okay, so as per some of the general rules, the household that we have going on, so the Bloom household, needs to be our active household for the entirety of the challenge. We cannot change households at all. So, and then lifetime rewards that we absolutely cannot use. We cannot use the inheritance. That gives us a good chunk of change, and it's just in the rules of the creator of this challenge, it's a cheating aspect. So we're not going to do that. As well as using the genie lamp. We can't use that. We can't use the immortal lifetime wish or the age freeze. Those ones are no-goes. And then, as for moving Sims in, they just, I think we're gonna do, unless it's like allotted, I think we're only gonna move in Sims that are going to be for the next generation. Or like in aiding of that next generation kind of thing. So like husbands, wives, that kind of thing. Unless obviously there comes a point where our sim just has absolutely no luck in finding someone to love them and we need to bring in the next generation. Adoption is allowed. So we can do that, but we're going to try not to if we can. But that's basically what it is. There are some instances where you can keep track of like points in the challenge. So say you complete like a lifetime wish, that's worth so many points. Say your child learns this many skills, that's worth so many points kind of thing. I don't think we're gonna do that. Just because we're not really competing with anyone but ourselves. So we're not gonna do that, I don't think. So, with that being said, that's basically the gist of the challenge. We have to stay on the same lot, same family, 10 generations. That is the goal. And I think each generation, like I said earlier, we're gonna do like a profession or self-employed kind of skill type thing. I think I'm gonna change it up and have something different for each generation. I think that will kind of keep things a little bit interesting. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions or ideas of what we can do to bring in more money, leave those suggestions in the comments below. But yeah, I think that's how we're gonna do this. Did Constance leave? Oh no, everybody's leaving. We are just taking our sweet dang time here. That's okay. These are just tourists here. We don't want to speak to tourists. Okay. So, I think we'll use the washroom because it's right there. There is a consignment shop here. There's no honey that we can harvest yet. So, we won't be using that. Another thing that I think would be really cool, like another skill to make money, is the alchemist. I feel like that could be really cool for one generation to try to bring in some monies. But for now, we'll go sell our fruits and vegetables at the store because we need the money, unfortunately. And then maybe we'll head back to the live. What does she want to do? She wants to go fishing. We can go fishing. Is there? I think there's a specific, yes, fishing area in this town. Perfect. So many little areas for fish to be. Okay, let's just pick one and go for it, I think. Let's just get her over here. I love this town. It is so cute and tiny. I feel like that's exactly what we're gonna need for this challenge. I think once you're into like the bigger worlds, kind of like Bridgeport and areas like that, there's a little bit more lag in the game. Just because there is so much more going on, like big skyscrapers and apartment buildings. There's so many more Sims that I think a nice, quiet little town like this will be good for this challenge. But we don't seem to be getting anything. But we also don't have much of a skill. So that makes sense. Maybe I picked some bad water. I might have picked some bad water. But it is getting late. So maybe we will drop our stuff off at the grocery store and then just go home for the night. Because it's starting to get late and the sun is going down. So, ooh, who's at the grocery store? Anybody we can meet? John Lenson. Who's this? Hal Backenridge? Maybe we'll just do... Can we just introduce ourselves to him? Just say hello. Maybe chat with him. Oh, and it's raining. Why does it always rain in my game? Every single time. It just rains. Doesn't matter what game I am playing. It always rains. And I don't understand why. So I guess we'll just get to know him a little bit here so that he's in our kind of relationships tab. Oh my goodness. And then we'll say goodbye and go home because it's raining. And we're gonna get absolutely soaking wet. So that's lovely. Okay. Let's go on home. So to add a little bit to the constant sim, I guess I would call it. So Sadie per se, she does not she's not allowed to have like a normal job, but say her spouse can. So her spouse could be law enforcement, military, business, whatever they kind of desire. But Sadie would not be able to do that. And then the next generation, whatever sim we choose from like that set of kids, the child that we choose to bring on the next generation after, they would be in a profession or self-employed kind of thing, and then their spouse, they could have whatever kind of career they would want. But with all of that being said, I think this almost brings the first episode to an end here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I guess that is that. So thank you to everybody for watching. If you have any suggestions of what we should do for the upcoming generations, or just this generation, I suppose, let me know. Put those in the comments below. I'm excited to hear what everyone's thoughts are. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Bye!